The nastiest rock feud of all time has got to be the song-for-song dust-up between Leonard Skinner and Neil Young, right? Well, actually that's not true at all. Turns out the two legends got along quite well despite this one lyrical disagreement. But that's more than we can say for the following combatants, whose fights were all too real, on this episode of You Think You Know Classic Rock? Now, we're going to avoid ugly breakups or infighting, like Creedence Clearwater Revival's ongoing legal fights, or Keith Richards not so subtly referring to Mick Jagger as a bitch. Instead, we're going to talk about when musicians from two different bands square off. In recent years, the MTV Music Awards seem to serve as the center stage for these battles.
We've got a lot of different groups here tonight. There's a little tension backstage, a lot of different egos.
For example, Vince Neil actually punched Izzy Stradlin in the nose at the 1989 VMAs, setting the stage for another Guns N' Roses related scuffle, when Axl Rose challenged Kurt Cobain to a fight during the 1992 edition of the show. Cobain later went to the press with his grievances, saying Rose's band was made up of really talentless people who write crap music, and yet they're the most popular rock band on the earth right now. I can't believe it. Nikki Sixx and Sully Erna have had a mostly one-sided feud going recently, with Sixx bad-mouthing the Godsmack star, refusing to play festival shows featuring his band, and wishing him good luck touring phone booths following Godsmack's release of a song called Crying Like a Bitch that's reportedly about Sixx. Erna tried to stay above the fray, until he attempted to explain why he wasn't responding, and then ended up bad-mouthing Sixx anyway, saying the Motley Crue bassist was, quote, on the downslide of his career.
They are two of the biggest stars in music, but lately there's been little harmony between Elton and Madonna.
Maybe Erna could take a lesson from Madonna, who has been the subject of another one-sided beef, this one with Elton John, going back more than a decade. Along the way, Elton has called her a lip-syncing phony, an annoying narcissist, and most incredibly said,
and she looks like a f***ing fairground stripper.
Madonna consistently refused to fire back, and in September of 2012 the duo reportedly patched up their differences. But back to the VMAs. Tommy Lee and Kid Rock, both exes of Pamela Anderson's, memorably scuffled during the 2007 edition of that awards show. Lee said he got up to hug and was sucker punched. Of course, it didn't help that Lee later referred to his sparring partner as Kid Pebble either. So what have we learned? Stay away from the MTV Video Music Awards, maybe? No, the truth is this sort of thing can happen to anyone, even peace-loving ex-hippies like Paul McCartney, who never forgave his old friend Michael Jackson for outbidding him for the rights to the Beatles' back catalog. And we're sure there will be plenty more nasty rock feuds in the future. That's it for today. Stay tuned for more episodes of You Think You Know Classic Rock? Meanwhile, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check out more of the best in classic rock coverage on UltimateClassicRock.com.